show on here that people are
Yep.
well.
I don't know. I mean, actually, you know what it shows? It shows, yeah, see up in the corner.
Okay.
And then it, like, let's say somebody is watching or whatever. Somebody goes, clicks on it. If they type something, then we'll see that too, I'm pretty sure.
In the comments or the private chat part? Yeah, there it is. So the private chat's just us.
Right. Where's that at? Oh, private chat right here.
Right.
Okay,
All
yeah.
right.
So we can send. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, couple views, couple people on. What's good? Welcome to the welcome to the live chat, the stream that we got popping off here today. Open perspectives with me and my boy Nixx. You got Abstract Vision and Nixx coming to you live today. YouTube, StreamYard. What's good, everybody?
How do you see that there's people on here? I am so lost.
Is this?
Oh my gosh, I'm still trying to get used to this. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Goddamn.
Yeah, you just gotta go. That's the thing. You just gotta go. It says right there, 1. So whoever's watching, big ups, shout out. You know what I mean? Peace. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. You know what I mean? We just trying to do a little something here. Bring it all together. Make it real. You know.
Hold on. Let me share this real quick. And,
yeah. So if you press share, then I can just approve it or something.
yeah.
Let's see comments. Yeah, feel free to drop a comment, shout us out, say what's up. All right, cool, clean. We keeping it, and share the link. You know what I mean? Share the link.
Please.
If you got somebody that's chilling this afternoon, they ain't saying nothing. Yeah, I mean it's that time. Just share the link with your friends, with your people. Yeah.
So please.
Yeah, man. Chill day, chill time, right? It's after church time. Everybody done already went to church. Caught a weekly dose of the Holy Ghost. So come through.
Man, stop that.
What's this? There we go. Okay. That was Tyreek sharing this. My guy, you active right now on the stream, brother.
How come we can't chat in the chat with the people though? I kind of don't like that. I mean,
what you mean?
I don't really need to, but just in case
you mean, like post a comment, like if you wanted to type something.
If you want to type something to the people, correspond to the people.
Boom.
I don't got that. No. Oh, I get it. I gotta sign up. I'm on here as a guest right now.
Okay. So yeah, we just working out the kinks of StreamYard and everything like that. You know what I mean? This program's a bit new to us, but we working out the kinks on how everything works, how to manage everything, flow everything proper. You know what I mean? Just the logistics of the program. But so what you got to do? You gonna sign up?
No, yeah, but
just in case you can, because look, I can do this.
I'm a guest right now.
Right? Like if certain people make comments, or say somebody makes a really good comment or whatnot,
you can pin it.
I can chuck it up, chuck it down, or throw up one of these. I made this.
Oh, that's cool right there.
Like banners, use banners. You know what I'm saying? Throw banners up there to. Yo, what's good? Whoever's checking us out right now, we're just working on the kinks of the program. We're about to get into this conversation in a minute. Yeah, I mean.
Please bear.
But yeah, look, use banners to summarize your talking points and display calls to action or whatnot, so you can put whatever you want on there.
Yeah, there we go. Just gotta enter this code, and that should be good to go. definitely signed up now. It's probably not going to show until afterwards because I'm already in the middle of the stream.
Okay.
That's cool though. Convenient.
You can jump. You can easily. You could jump right up and jump back in, and then you won't lose no. Yeah, I mean,
Literally.
yeah. And see how your name is NVM. You could change it to Nixx versus Machine Nixx or whatever. You can, you know what I mean, on your way in. You can just put it as whatever. All right, peeps. What's good? What's good? It's your boy Abstract Vision, man. Send this link out. Go get some people up in here, man. Mm-hmm. Here we go. All right, clean.
This is still okay. No, it still ain't letting me. I think you can only do that because you're the host or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
What about the private
anymore?
What about the private?
I can type all day in the private, and it don't say that I'm a guest anymore.
Okay, cool. But okay, so the other way around it, the workaround for that is having like the YouTube page opened up, because the same whatever you type on YouTube will show up on here. So if you open up the comments on YouTube or whatever, like the little fucking live comments, excuse my language, I'm here cursing. I'm trying to keep it clean. Yeah, that's
gonna be a challenge for this one.
Right, might be some slip ups, but we're gonna try to keep it clean. Try not to get flagged by YouTube, because that's what they do. They give you these things called strikes if you
you're
out here doing the most. Like, let's say you out here doing the most or whatever, like doing some grabby stuff or showing children, or I don't know what weird stuff you could be doing. But
some people on here get away with doing weird stuff like that too. You got to think about that too.
True. I think if you're popular enough,
like, that's a topic in itself. There's all kinds of crazy channels. I mean, I know we're gonna get to that, but there's all kind of crazy channels that's on here just lurking around, living rent free in everyone else's head.
Okay, I see what you got going on with the virtual background and shit.
I'm just trying to play with it. You know what I mean? I'm just
see how to work it out or whatever.
Yeah, that picture needs to get off the wall though. Yeah, that's a little graphic I made. I ain't trying to, show off or nothing, but I did that.
Hey, that's what you got to do, man. Put your own artwork on display. You know what I mean? Let people know. You know what I mean? We got artists going on here. We got artists. I'm just trying to, real quick, send this out.
Where's Jackatima at?
My guy on Instagram, but said he working.
Oh, damn. I just changed the quality. Oh, snap.
I heard that. What was the quality of the sound?
Camera.
Because I swear it changed the
audio too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just went to the camera resolution.
Okay, clean. Actually,
audio. You can change your audio too. Oh. Okay. So let me see if this works. Let me see. Let me know how this changes. You'll definitely hear it.
That changed something, but it sounds not as good.
Really?
Yeah.
Microphone on
the are your PlayStation headphones on backwards? Because sometimes that used to do that for me when I was playing the game. Test it out right now. Just see what side's left and right or whatever, because it used to do that for me playing the game. I think.
I know, but which one?
I forget, but just checking on left and right.
There we go. Is that better?
Oh yeah, definitely much louder, clearer.
Okay. I need to open up the YouTube link for this.
All right. Well, we just we just still gonna fix this up, fix up these
Subscriptions. Oh, I got another page for you to check out too.
Okay.
Like I know you know came last time you came here, we was watching Ben Mala. I got another fella for you.
Okay.
Brother.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. Let's see. Hold on. Where's my notebook at? Oh, right here. That's just in case I gotta write things down. Keep that sort of on the side in case I gotta write things down.
The $1 Million Morning Show.
That's who he is.
Yeah, that's his channel. That's his channel, the $1 Million Morning Show.
Is he a millionaire? Or does he say?
Say what? Say that again.
Is he a millionaire?
I mean, he says shit like that.
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't know how true that is. It looks true. He be in Dubai. He be doing all kinds of stuff. For me though, it's more so what he be saying, not what he's doing and how he's looking. And I don't even be paying attention to that. It's more so what he says.
Cool or what?
He got some cool perspectives. He got some cool perspectives. I'm gonna check him out. But
for sure, I'm gonna check him out.
He might, some of the stuff he says will probably some people would deem it as controversial and stuff. Like he's one of those brothers. He don't care as long as his point gets across.
Yeah, and everybody's not agreeing with everybody. You know what I mean?
No,
some people are going to disagree with. Some people are going to say something.
Especially if you're in a different position in life. Not everybody got the type of money he has.
Yeah, shout out to the one person watching us, man. We big you up. We respect y'all. Yeah, I mean, I say what's up to you guys. It's me and my boy Nixx here, Abstract Vision and Nixx. We got this live stream going. We started this up. We got this little channel that we're gonna start running called Open Perspectives, where we try to bring a different perspective, to certain topics and issues that are facing our community here. You know what I mean? We represent in Black Nova Scotia right now, so various communities. Actually, we got multiple intersections to our identity, multiple layers to our identity.
True that.
You know what I mean? So yeah, we do. So on Open Perspectives, we're gonna be representing, Black Nova Scotia, but we are definitely multi-layered when it comes to our identity. Next, you wanna, just tell the people a little bit about yourself or what?
Oh well, I go by Nixx, aka Nixx versus the Machine, aka Nevermind. I like to play off acronyms and all that good stuff, but I would consider myself an artiste of a lot of traits. I can do a lot of stuff, and I think this podcast here that we're about to really jump into is going to show the different layers that us, not just us both, but all of us as people, because one of the biggest things we want to do here is have an open lane for other people to join in on the conversation as well. I mean, a lot of people, they don't really, some people ain't too open to talking about stuff, especially if you give them the ball and tell them the ball's in your court, you go ahead. Some people freeze up. They're not really comfortable with being as open as they may truly feel they want to be. So we're here to hopefully change that and spread awareness on a lot of topics that are definitely, people are definitely aware of these topics, but they don't spend enough time around these topics.
No, I agree. Good point. I agree. Good point. And that's what I mean. So that's one of the, that's one of our, that's one of our points here. Our goals here is to try to shine light on some of the stuff that some people are necessarily shying away from. You know what I mean? So people may be turning away from certain issues and whatnot, but we want to shine a light on them, so to speak. So he, Nixx just explained a bit about himself. I can explain a bit about myself. Abstract Vision. You know what I mean? I'm over here with the camera, taking pictures. That's my thing right now. Photographer. I've been doing that since I was 12. I like checking out the world from a different perspective. I like to encourage people to check the world from a different perspective. You go to abstractvision.net, my tagline over there, change your perspective. I got that for a reason. That's because sometimes we get locked into our ways, and locked into the way that we see things. And it can help to just, switch it up, change the angle, and get a different view on things. That's why I like chopping it up with Nixx, because he can help me see things from another point of view. You know what I mean? So let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Today we're gonna just give you a little bit of, we're gonna open up to send a link out in a little while, but first what we're gonna do is just chop it up a bit about some of our plans for the future for this production, for this podcast or vlog or whatever you want to call it, live stream sessions or whatever, man. It's everything. So but we just want to be able to bring it to the people in real time, engage with the people, and keep it 100 and keep it fluid too at the same time. Because we're on YouTube, because it's a public platform, we're gonna try to keep it clean, but we can't make no promises. We might slip up, whatever. Might say a word you don't like, but that's just how it goes sometimes. That's just how it goes. We're gonna try. We're gonna put a little effort in though.
I think hopefully by time the gears get rolling with this, if anything, people will call it a community more than anything.
Respect.
Because that's the goal right there. Like, get the people to be more engaging, open up, be more comfortable with talking about some of the things they probably keep inside and stuff. And no, we're not out here asking you to be extremely vulnerable and stuff, but the reality is there's a lot of things out here that people just don't like to talk about, or just won't even look in that direction. But in the same time, in the back of their head, they know there's some things that should be addressed in certain fields in life in general. And that's just from a worldwide perspective. In my point of view, in my opinion, I think that is something relatable in a worldwide fashion. A lot of, no matter the color, no matter the type of lifestyle you're living, there's a few things in this world, in this society as a whole, that we all go through that everybody can touch on, or everybody should touch on, but are too busy shying away from. Yeah, and that's just, that's the grits, that's the butter and grits of that right there.
That's what's up. All right, man. So hold up. I'm just sharing the link right quick. Oh, what's going on here? Trying to share the link right quick. My bad. But yeah, no, that's a good little segue, good little intro to what we're trying to do. I was sending the link out last night to a couple of people, just saying, like, come check it. So someone had asked, do you got a description with that link? And I'm like, description's on the page, bro. Like, you gotta come check us out to see what we talking about. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna be talking about different issues. You know what I mean? Different things that come up in our community. You know what I mean? So whether it's being black in Canada, dealing with emotions, being a black man, just dealing with the way the world treat you, dealing with just everything that's going on over here. And necessarily it ain't gonna be all serious and everything too. We want to try to keep it fun. Get into some entertainment. You're talking to two brothers that love video games. So we're gonna definitely be getting into some of that for sure.
And that's the thing too, like, the more time you spend over here in this community, like, that's what I think it's gonna become. You'll get to see, like, there's a lot more to any person rather than what you see on the exterior. Everybody got their niches, their likes, their vices, their, like, We all, that's one thing that we all as people have in common. We all got vices. We all got multiple things that we love that are probably a lot more uncommon to let's just say uncommon to most people that you interact with on a day-to-day basis and stuff. But that's what makes you as a person unique, you know. And we kind of want to shed light on that, the pros and cons of people living in this society we live, especially around these times we're living in. Like, you know, a lot of things changed, a lot of things adjusted, and we're still out here trying to adjust to a lot of these things and, you know, get used to the change. And some people believe that this change isn't really change. It is what it is. We always been going through stuff like that. Some people believe this is a major change. And I probably would say, like, yeah, I'm one of those people that believe stuff has changed. It's different.
That's what's up. Me too.
It's definitely different around here now. And you got to learn to adapt or just deal with it however you want to deal with it accordingly. But one thing that's not really common, in my opinion, over here is the discussion around it more. People don't really like to talk about. Everybody's over here doing what they gotta, like what they feel like they gotta do, partying and just doing stuff that takes your mind off of things that you really should sit down.
Distractions, basically. Distractions, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Distractions. Some people wouldn't agree and say they're distractions because that's the type of time they're on. They ain't a distraction. That's a goal. They're knocking down their goals doing that, you know? Like,
and yeah, we got to look at it though. You know what I mean? If you got stuff going on the, you know, stuff going on internally, emotionally, you know, and you not dealing with it, and the thing you doing is, you know, go and party, do this, do that. It's the distraction, man. It's a distraction. Even Netflix, even just watching shows and shit instead of, you know what I mean, like doing what you got to do and dealing with what you got to deal with. Right?
I think we're
for
all
sure. Our society's designed like that, right? I agree. Our society's designed in that way where it's easiest to just start scrolling. You know what I mean? So yeah, my bad if we seem a little bit distracted. We just trying to grab some.
I'm trying to grab some more viewers.
That's it. Just trying to grab some people, come through, see what's going on and whatnot. And big ups to whoever is peeping us right now. We appreciate you. Drop a word in the comment. We'll shout you out for sure.
Yeah, please. If you come in here, if you're watching,
like, drop a word in the comment. We'll shout you out for sure, man.
I would love to know who I'm talking to.
That's the beauty too. That's the beauty and the curse right there. You know what I mean? It's like somebody watching, somebody may not be watching, somebody may watch it later once it's up. Who knows?
Look at who that is. What up, B?
Let's go.
Oh, snap.
What up, brother? Wow. What up? Yeah. That's what's up. Basically,
we just government.
I had that. That was me too on YouTube for a minute. I had the government name, but I was jumping on Sinetta, and you know, I decided after jumping on Sinetta for like 3-4 times, I was like, you know what? I need an alias. I need something that I can just come out here with, be recognized. But B, what up? Shout out to you, my brother.
You gotta jump in here one of these days.
Nah, man, I'm gonna drop the link to the StreamYard. I'm gonna drop the link to the StreamYard for you, bro. If you want to jump in, if you ain't saying nothing, you know what I mean. But we just breaking it down right now, just describing to the people a little bit, just the future of what we're gonna be getting into right here on these open perspectives. That's the name of our series. That's what we're kicking it off with. Open perspectives. We're gonna talk about topics and issues that face our community here. We're trying to build the community. You know what I mean? So that we can have people coming in, giving a voice, you know what I mean? Sharing a perspective and everything like that. So B, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the link.
And it also shows a kind of a vulnerable side on our end too, because not everybody knows us at a complete level.
I agree.
I mean? You just see what you get, or you just have your own observation of who Matt might be, or who Wiggins might be, you know what I mean? Because of what you're looking at, the exterior. You see him doing all the photography and stuff like that. You're going to think just that. If you don't know, there's so many chapters in this man's life that he been through, hurdled over to get to where he's at now. You know what I mean? To even get to the thinking capacity he's at now. All of that
Oh
good
yeah,
stuff.
and that's what's up too. I agree with that, and I respect that. And yeah, you're right. Like we got a lot of, you know what I mean. We got layers to ourselves. That's what I was trying to say about the layers of
Exactly.
the personality. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly. And it kind of gives us you got to understand too. We're new to this and getting used to it and coming out ourselves at the same time. pretty much. Pretty much. I could sit here and talk about myself all day and what I don't like, what I do like, and some viewers probably be like, "Oh snap! I didn't know that about you. I didn't know you like this. I didn't know you were into that. I didn't even know you did that before." And yeah, because especially coming up and moving around and maneuver around in society,
yeah,
like
we appreciate that.
you really kind of move accordingly. So you might walk into a room that's full of a group of people that, in your perspective, in your mind, you're like, yeah, this is these type of people. So I'm not going to bring up the fact that I indulge in playing video games sometimes on my off times and shit like that. You're not gonna say that stuff in a group of people who you feel like, oh, they ain't about that. They're not. That's not what they doing here. They about, you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Like, you got mad dudes over here that are street, but still got another layer to them. Like when they go home and close that door behind them, only Lord knows what they're doing. Really.
This is a little bit, this is from experience and from music and whatnot. But Damian Marley got the song "Gunman," and he asked the question, "What does a gunman say when he tucking his kid at night?" You know what I mean? Like the same kind of thing. Like a killer. What does a killer say when he's tucking in his baby at night? You know what I mean? Is he all sentimental
And yeah, because
right?
that's very realistic. That's it's what it is. Like, you don't even know that same gunman could be out there gunning people down because of the love he got for his family, or he might feel like, yo, if I don't keep doing what I'm doing, then me and my corner is gone. Or he could be
Which
also
is a
just
paradox.
reckless, or he could just be reckless. You know what I mean? Just, oh, this is what I want to do because I'm cold-hearted like that. Like, you never know though, because nobody really nobody really exposes what's beneath the shell like that. It's
Right.
not normal to do that. So I guess you could say this right here, what's about to happen, this entire series,
Perspective.
for people that are gonna tune in on a normal basis, yes, it'll eventually become normal to expose what's underneath your shell. Because there's nothing wrong with that, truly. There's nothing wrong with that.
So that's one of the things we're gonna be doing. So I mean, keeping it cool, keeping it fun. We're gonna also be getting a little bit deep and cracking that shell a little bit, getting inside. You know what I mean? What makes a person, what makes us tick, and what makes us who we are, and what are these different layers to our personality, our level, what I mean, all these levels and who we are. Intersectionality, that's one of the words that the academics like to use when they're talking about the many facets of your personality. Intersectionality, because each part of your identity is like a road, and where them roads cross, that's sort of like all them crossing points is what make up, you know what I mean, who you are as a person. So you could
That
be,
sounds
a father.
crazy.
It's cool. It's like the academic study of
That's deep. That's deep. It's very true.
cool. You know what I mean? Because you could be a father, a photographer, a husband, you know what I mean, a business person, have all these different. I'm just describing some of the layers of myself here, but that's, you know what I mean, you're having all these different identities. You know what I mean? So,
And
and how you choose.
you probably had, excuse me, you probably had multiple occasions where all those identities met at a crossroad, and you had to make a decision. Like, am I gonna go over here? Am I gonna go, like, it's deep. It's pretty deep. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's
Definitely.
the thing.
I do it all the time. You know what I mean? Like I do it all the time when I'm and this is the funny part. I'll check it out. I'll tell you a little experience. Look, sometimes when I'm out in public doing photography or working at a conference or doing a thing, I'll meet different people, sometimes women. And I know my wife, in her mind, she thinks, oh my goodness, Avera's meeting all these women. Avera's meeting all these women. But I may be meeting all these women, but one thing I always do is talk about my wife. I always bring that part of my personality, my lifestyle, my who I am. I bring that to the table so people know, like, you're not talking to, like, you know what I mean, just a single dude over here. taking pictures and working and doing all this other shit. Nah, bro, I got a whole family. I got a wife. I got everything. Life good. Like, you know what I mean? So I bring that I make sure I inject that intersection into these conversations, you know what I mean? And when I'm meeting people and whatnot, just because it, you know what I mean, establishes, you know what I mean, my who I am, establishes who I am.
Yeah, and it also creates a hidden boundary too. Like you know who you're dealing with, so move accordingly. Period.
Right, exactly. And yeah, let people know. Let's people know. Yeah, exactly. I'm not available. I'm not available.
But the thing is, there's so many people out there that wouldn't do that either.
Right, because you know what I mean, they're not comfortable with who they are, and they hiding, and they still trying to figure out if they want to be with this person, that person, and whatnot. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. But for me, I know who I want to be with, what I want to be with, how I want to live my life, and whatnot. And it took a long time. I'm about to be 35 years old. It took a long time to do that. You know what I mean? I didn't just do that when I was 18 and then been going good the whole time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it took me a minute to establish these sort of parameters and whatnot. You know what I mean? So
you kind of got to walk in the fire too to learn a bit.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So anybody out there that thinks making mistakes is some type of life-ending experience, it's not. It's the only thing that's supposed to do is be a life-changing experience, depending on how you view it. Really.
Word.
Like mistakes can be pros that are implemented in your life if you allow them to be that way. If you're gonna, you know what I mean, like, and that once again, it leads all back to perspective too.
That's what's up. So yeah, that's why we chose that title, Open Perspectives, because we want to be able to bring, you know what I mean, different sort of point of views, stuff we learned throughout the years, time, through the fire, all this stuff, bring it to you guys and hear from y'all as well at the same time. So I got a couple little notes here. I'm just gonna quickly go over some of the stuff we was talking about before, just to frame up this video and whatnot. So Nixx, what are some of the topics that we're looking forward to talking about? You know what I mean, in the future? What are some of the things that we want to address? You know what I mean?
Oh, there's a lot. And I'll start off by saying, like, I'll just name little things off. Like, for one big thing is mental health. Everybody goes, like, everybody. I don't care who you are. Everybody, from the richest person to the bottom of the bucket, bottom of the beer, ain't even got a beer or a bucket. Everybody goes through mental health, and it's important to keep that in check. It's also important to me, I think, to be open about it because there's so much people that deal with it. But that's a topic in itself that's kind of swept under the rug. People just like, you know what I mean? Like, as long as my exterior looks tough,
I'm good.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, mental health and subbing off of that, you know, depressions, and not just negative stuff, positive stuff too. Like,
yeah, perfect. Thank you, because that's what I was just getting ready to say. We want to address some of the ways to deal positively with your mental health. You know, ways that you can actually, you know, get better. You know what I mean? Have more positive thinking. You know what I mean? Good self-talk, all this stuff.
One thing I would love to address in the future too, that me personally don't think is out there, or else I'm just looking in the wrong spots, is like, as Black people, talking about normalizing other walks of life. Like, if you talk to somebody who is a bit ignorant or just came up into in a small circle family who just taught them certain things about other nationalities and races and cultures. These are Chinese people, and this is what they do. And you're instilling these stuff.
Some of those barriers.
Yeah, you're instilling stuff in people's heads, right? Like, for example, like with Black people, most people think we're just, you know, when it comes to success or even establishing any type of status in the real world of, like, you know, just of living, getting money, and just, you know, just doing what you got to do, making sure you can take care of your bills. If it's not a normal job, it's basketball, rapping, or drug dealing.
Right.
when you got so many people out here that can do way much more than that, black or not. But for the black experience, that's the kind of, you know, we're all roped around in that. And me being someone who raps myself, there are some of us who do that and stuff, but it's not, that doesn't mean like all of us are going to do it or should have to do it. Should, like, you know what I mean? We don't all have to walk down the same path. There can be a lot more black doctors out here. Can be people, black sign language interpreters, black anything. You know what I mean? Like that, I just feel like it should be norm. It should be a structured norm that black people can be much more than what they paint us on fictional television and stuff. We're not, you know what I mean? Like we got a status about us, or a stature about us from other people's stigma that, it just needs to be broken. In my can I say something real quick though?
Please, please. You're going in. You're getting it, kidding.
I know we ain't got crazy amount of viewers right now and stuff, man, but this is gonna be recorded. So I just want to say right now, rest in peace to a young brother by the name of Oren. I'm pretty sure it's Oren. I've known him for some years now. We'll run into him from time to time, from East Preston. Very humble dude. Unfortunately, he passed last night. I don't know the official details. I haven't really looked into it. I'm just seeing all this stuff on social media, of course. Like that's another thing too. I would really love to talk about finding out about people's passings and tragic events on social media. Is that, there's an argument about that. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Some people would say both. Some people would say one more than the other. And I kind of get it, but I think that's a discussion. But I just want to say RIP to the young brother. Unfortunately, I guess it was a homicide.
Man, I didn't hear about that.
From East Preston. Also, condolences to all the family members in mourning right now, and probably all over the place and stuff because it's still fresh. It just happened.
My goodness, man. That's one thing that we got to stop doing as a community. We got to value each other, man. That's one thing we got to start doing.
I feel like that's probably going to be one of the...
Start valuing each other.
I feel like that's probably going to be one of the hardest tasks and a half, bro.
You know what I mean? Easy for me to say sitting here, you know what I mean, comfortable, happy at home, blah, blah, blah. But, you know what I mean? We got to start valuing each other's lives. And I know we got a little bit of discussion topic, but
pride,
another one. Pride, man.
Another topic right there. Pride is definitely a hell of a drug. Definitely. And 9 times out of 10, I bet you any money, you know, the unfortunate death that just happened with the young brother was probably over some pride.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I just, you know, I mean, I just get sad about these kind of things, to be honest, when I hear about them, just because, you know what I mean? Like one thing with, like, we're building a culture, not us per se, but some black men over here, we building a culture where it's okay to just devalue life and kill each other and take away fathers from their children and sons from their mothers and stuff like that. Like, nah, man. We got to stop that shit. Straight up. We got to stop that shit.
What do you think are some of the main factors that's even setting the fuel to that fire?
Contributing to it? Yeah. Contributing to it? So I do agree with you when you say that pride is one of the, you know what I mean, one of the driving forces that got people over here just acting reckless. I also think influence, an internal need to want to be accepted by people or be accepted as something, you know what I mean, like as cool or great or awesome or hard or gangsta, or there's all these different, like, you know, labels and stuff I think that young brothers want to attach themselves to. And some of them are bad, some of them are toxic, some of them are evil, some of them are just not nice and not good for us. And, you know, one of the things that I want to and I hate saying this just because a lot of people say this stuff, but certain aspects of music help
Mm-hmm.
contribute to that.
No,
Certain
you're not
aspects,
lying.
not all aspects of music, but certain aspects of music help contribute to the devaluation of life. And that's what I'm trying to address. The certain genre that contributes to a devaluation of life. And, you know, it's not hip hop. I'll just say that it's not hip hop. Hip hop is not a genre that devalues life as a whole. There are subgroups of hip hop that may do that, but hip hop as a genre is an uplifting music group. So, you know, I just think that certain aspects of the music, culture, pressure from, you know, peer pressure, like peer pressure is still a thing that a lot of people don't talk about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, big time.
Pressure is still real. You know what I mean? When all your friends is bumping Kflock or whoever, all these people, and all they're saying is get the guns and shoot the ops, and if you miss the ops, shoot the brother, and all this other stuff. Like, that's not the messages that our young men need to be absorbing like a sponge, right?
So here's the problem with that.
I got a 15-year-old son that listens to Kflock, and he got Kflock in one ear and me in the other ear telling him, you know, that's garbage. You know, that's not life. You know, that's not the way people live. That's not the way people are supposed to be living. You know what I mean? So, you know, we got to make sure we're over here counterbalancing all that stuff too. Counterbalancing all those negative messages.
I feel like that is only at an all-time high because people in position of power, labels, that's what they're looking for, and they're using that. They're utilizing that as a tool. And most major labels, there ain't no other way to say it but straightforward. The people that are in that position of power, they're not black.
No,
they're not. There's very few. There's very few. There's very few. So for anybody to, you know, were to come in the chat and be like, Snoop Dogg owns Death Row, and yeah, he does, but he's also trying to change the narrative and the perspective behind that whole label and all the stuff that went on with Death Row when Suge had it, right? So
right.
There's
Death Row, and that's, you know what I mean. Did Death Row have shareholders? That's my question.
I don't even know.
Were they all black? Right? Like, does Death Row have shareholders, and were they all black? Because one thing, you may have a black-owned company, but all the shareholders, everybody that owns them shares may be white, and the interest too becomes they got all the say. The interest becomes the shareholders. Yes, the interest becomes the shareholders making money. If the shareholders ain't making money, it's an issue. And you know how are they making money? By selling Black Death. So that's what's up.
And I've noticed that, like, now don't get me wrong, we're not from an era that was completely clean either.
No, we're not, brother. We're not. That's how we learned this. That's how we learned about this. So
but I will say that growing alongside of the era that raised me, coming up listening to that music, if you look at some of the people that we grew up listening to, bro, they're at a level of maturity now. They're older too, so they're not on that type of time no more. They're trying to push the same type of agenda we're over here trying to push, pretty much, you know. So who knows? Maybe at a later date in life, some of these dudes over here drilling everything on site will get older and be like, yo, like, that ain't, we was young and there was money involved. Like, you can't, it's hard to tell somebody who's like 16, 17, 18 years of age rapping about all this crazy stuff. If you call them into an office, making money, talking about clapping motherfuckers down and stuff. Like, you're not, it's gonna be hard for them to stop. You're going to a show, you do 3 shows a week, and you bring home 10 to 15 G's from all 3 of them shows, and all you gotta do is go up there and rap 4 to 5 songs. You talking about smoking on somebody you don't like. You know what I mean? You're smoking on the dead op. You're talking about murdering their family and all that stuff. And mind you, the crowd, because they're heavily influenced by what's in now, that's just the way of the world, they're going crazy over that. They're going crazy over it. So it's going to be hard to tell somebody who's making money.
Reinforcing that. Reinforcing that. Like,
you doing the right thing, brother.
You doing the right thing, brother. Here's a big check.
The fans is loving me. The label's telling me keep doing this, and I'm gonna keep putting some paper on the table. You know what I mean? I just came off stage telling people, yo, the next time I see such and such's family, I'm gunning their daughter down or something. And then you got fans on side telling me, yo, you know, that shit was fire. That was hot. And I'm, like I said, on top of that, I'm bringing money home. Bro, it's going to be too hard for me to stop. I'm just telling you now, like, it's going to be too hard for me to stop at that age.
Yeah,
way too hard.
No, I believe it. I believe it, and that's one of the and again that goes back to one of the topics we were talking about, mental health and whatnot. A lot of this stuff comes back to being young, being impressionable. You know what I mean? Not having necessarily a positive guiding force around you that can keep you on the right track, steer you back in the right direction, or just even counterbalance. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying about my son, like. I let my son listen to K Flock. He's 15 years old. I let him listen to K Flock. I don't tell him, no, you ain't allowed to listen to K Flock, but I count it. So he's got K Flock over here, and then he got me over here. You know what I'm saying? So I counterbalance, right? Counterbalance all this negative talk that he is absorbing, putting in his brain and creating, helping form him and making one of these intersections or whatever. I'm counterbalancing that with my own, fathership or whatever, you know what I mean, parentship or whatever.
Kids these days, bro, you tell them not to do something, they're gonna do it double time.
They want to do it double time, triple time, whatever. Exactly. Really.
So just being all hard on them, saying you ain't listening to K Flock, I'm taking your whatever you got, whatever you listen to your music on, I'm taking your phone, I'm taking all that shit. You're gonna find a way to listen to it. You're gonna find it's a given. Right? But all you can really do is put the bug in their ear. That's why I believe. Put the bug in their ear and, keep putting the bug in their ear. Eventually they'll get it or they might not. It really ain't entirely up to you. You can only do what you can do. Especially, like you said, your son's 15. He's not, he ain't friggin' 9. He ain't 8. He ain't okay. You gotta be in the house by then, or you can't. When you go outside, you can't leave this yard. You can't. No, you
gotta give him freedom.
Age,
you gotta give these exactly.
So
gotta give
there's gonna be mad influences out there. You know what I mean? Against like you gotta think about it like this. There's gonna be wild influences out there against your word. So it's your word on your own in one ear. Then he got the music already, the influences from that, and influences from the people he's running around with in the street. Like, and all teenagers love freedom. They all love their friends.
Love their friends. Exactly. Love their friends. Their friends is their guiding force, man. Their friends is their guiding force.
You're gonna go out at night, like you're gonna go out to let's say your 15-year-old son comes to you and be like, yo, like, Pops, I want to go to this little concert or whatever. I'm going with such and such and such and such. They go to Imagine, they go there and they're already playing drill and all this other stuff that's already building up the fire. It's already building up the fire. Then something pops off. 9 times out of 10, a young man, they're not going to stand there and be like, I'm going to watch my friends fight. But no, they gotta show and prove.
For sure.
Be like, my boys ain't gonna be like, oh, he ain't got my back. He ain't da-da-da. No, they gotta show and prove, even if they don't want to.
And what's interesting is that I think me and Chelsea, we are doing a decent job on Jaden. This story's a little bit old, but he actually made a choice and he told us, like, hey, Dad, there was this party coming up, and I had heard about the party from my sister and whatnot. But a party for Jaden's age, like a kid party or whatever, teen party, I don't know what to call it now, but like a teenage party. And he said, Dad, both so-and-so's party, I was going to go, but they're going to be drinking, so I'm just going to stay home. I was like, what? Mm-hmm. I was like, how quick I would have been out the door.
But I mean, he's
how quick I would have been at that party. How quick I would have been drinking at that party. Trying to stay over back in the age, trying to stay on as late as I possibly could so the liquor could wear off. Like, but again, my son was, making a positive choice and the right choice. And so I had to take that, respect that, hug him and say, I appreciate that. And I even told him, because you said this, you can still go to the party. Mm-hmm. Like, because you're telling me that you don't want to go because they're drinking, you can still go to the party. Just make the right choice. Don't drink. Like, you can still go. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, he's like, no, it's all good. Like,
ain't he devoted to playing ball too, though?
Yeah, he wants to. Yeah, I mean,
this
you know,
is what I'm saying. Like, them people like kids like that. They not playing with that. They mean it, especially if he's like, that's, you got to chalk it up as like that's a big part of him actually believing in himself.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's people there that wanted to do that and play ball, but they'll still go and do that stuff, and then that just leads to them going this way and not going the way they should have went. Right. So he's already identified that at a young age. And
like, that's a distraction, you know what I mean, from the goal. He may not call it a distraction. He may just think like, you know, that's gonna hurt my body in a way that I don't want to, you know what I mean? I want to keep my body good, but
like you said, most people would have been like, party, drinks, that's a party. He's on the other hand, he's looking at it like, oh, that's a party, cool. Oh, they're drinking at the party? That ain't no party. I don't need to go to that party. That ain't a party. Why can't we party without drinking?
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. Like, not everybody's built like that, bro. A lot of people ain't built like that, especially in Scotia, and that's another topic. You know, if you ask me, the rate of drinking in Scotia is, you know, we up there with the Russians drinking vodka and stuff. Like, we up there.
That's what's up. You're right, though. We do got a lot of, we do. There is a lot of, you know what I mean, rampant drinking going on. When I visited Calgary, I noticed like Tyreek showed us one store. Tyreek showed me and my girlfriend one store that was selling liquor, and it was government owned. Everybody else had private licenses and was, you know what I mean? But then I noticed too that not everybody really indulged in that stuff. People was too busy out there hiking, walking, and going on. But just even in other places, like I noticed that Montreal, some places in the States, the way their liquor stores are set up, it's not an attraction. Down here, it's kind of like an attraction. You're going into a liquor store here, it looks like a freaking mini mall. It's all, the signs all nicely did and stuff, and it's being presented to you by the government, the same government that, you know, runs the place that you're living in, you're staying in. So most people are gonna be like, oh, that's okay. I can drink every day if I want. You know, it's the government. Just getting it from the government anyways. And get like, you know, other places shut upon that stuff. Like, oh, you go to the liquor store 4 days out of 5 days. Oh yeah, you're an alcoholic. Down here, doing that shit every day is normal for most people. Right. And it's been like that for years. So even that, even breaching that, you know what I mean, even getting into that topic just of alcoholism in our community, you know what I mean, like the impact and the solution. Like, you know what I mean, what's the impact of alcoholism in our community, and what are some of the solutions to, you know what I mean, to, because even being a child myself, our grandmother used to take me and my brother and sister to like a little restaurant, get us something to eat, sort of sweeten us up, you know what I mean? Take us to a restaurant, get us something to eat, and then she would take us to the liquor store and go in the liquor store, buy up her liquor, and then tell us go home. You know what I mean? And then she would be gone for however many hours, come home, fall down the steps or whatever. But you know, that was like you said, sad to say, that was the normal thing, right? Like she would take us, sweeten us up a little bit, and then go get her alcohol, and then like leave us alone for hours and shit. So, you know,
bro, that's a whole episode. That is a whole episode.
I agree. So again, that's part of the, you know what I mean, part of the future topics. And I just want to say we got a couple viewers, so you know what I mean. Appreciate y'all coming through right quick on the stream. Feel free to, you know, engage, chit chat with us. What, you know what I mean? We're just talking right now.
I just want to know who's watching. Say something. Say what
now. What we're doing right now is just going over some of the. We got this platform that we're creating right here, Open Perspectives, and we're gonna bring different topics to the people. We're gonna open up the chat so people can come in and talk. You know what I mean? Come through and say what's up, give your perspective. But yeah, we're just discussing some of the topics that we're gonna be breaching, some of the stuff that we're gonna be getting into. You know what I mean? That we're gonna be chopping up some of these things. And again, I just want to put it out there. Yeah, we still figuring everything out, getting all the kinks worked out. But it's not all deep talk and serious talk too. You're talking to gamers right here. You're talking to like a parkour whole expert, photographers and artists and everything right here. So we got, yeah, I mean, we got many lanes that we're gonna travel down, many lanes. So we just appreciate y'all joining us, coming through.
Yeah, it's our first time, so bear with us, please. Please. I'm still sending out this link.
And feel free, yeah, man, feel free to, you know what I mean, say what's up in the chat so we can shout you out right quick.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, don't be too shy, man. Don't be too shy.
Hey,
My
well,
wife.
know,
Chelsea, yes,
hey,
maybe my wife.
What up,
Chelsea, yes. Chelsea, yes. So my
Never
wife,
mind.
my wife is Chelsea, yes. My wife is Chelsea, yes. My wife Chelsea W. My wife is Chelsea
You gotta
W.
change that username, cuz.
So what's that? What's going on with this? What's that right there? What's the S? What's the S standing for? Chelsea Superwoman.
The boys are hungry. They want snacks, and I get a snack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deal. Sorry, that's gonna happen from time to time. It's gonna be minor interruptions from young people.
It's real, raw and uncut. Is what it is. Is what it is.
Little chat, little heart.
Bro, how you feel about the? How you feel about the? What's the word I'm looking for? The like the developments of what's going on with the city right now.
Right, developments around Halifax and whatnot.
Yeah.
My true feeling is, all right, I'll be honest. My true feeling is jealousy.
Why?
Because I want to own that shit. Like, I want to own a whole complex in a gigantic building with 50 apartments on top and, 3 businesses on bottom. Like, I want us to own that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all these people, all these, who owns them, not us. So my real feeling, my true feeling in the deepest of my heart is jealousy, because I want that to be us. Like, I want to be out there owning property and renting it to people and collecting money every month. And being a property manager, property owner, having those types of businesses in our name. So we, we don't have those businesses in our name. We're not the ones out here controlling whole entire skyscrapers, right? So I think that's what I feel at my deepest heart. And I'm not personally mad at development. I just think we should be trying to get to a place where that's us, where that is us with our names on them buildings, and we're not calling them the George and the da 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 da. We calling it Malcolm X Plaza or something. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but yeah, Malcolm X Plaza. Or, Martin Luther King, whatever. Like, we, start naming these things after us. Larry, I'm just saying, who is Larry Utek? I don't know who Larry Utek is, but he got a whole road. Larry Utek got a whole road.
I didn't even clue in that was a person, to be honest.
Yeah, I could Google him, actually. I could find out who.
I just know that they, sometimes they make fake names up, and
he's a Canadian politician.
I ain't never ran into Larry Utek at Superstore or Sobeys or nothing like that.
He's passed away 2002.
R.I.P. Larry.
He used to work the Canadian Halifax Regional Municipality. Sure, but but we're and we got a Buddy Day Street, but Buddy Day Street's like 35 meters long. Larry Utek got a whole highway.
Yeah, like Larry Utek got a whole community.
We gotta start we gotta start giving these things up. We gotta start giving these things out evenly. We gotta start naming some things after us.
Thank you.
So that's how I feel. I feel like I want that. I want to be building that. I want to be the dude that goes around, talks to the contractors like, okay, yep, we got everything on schedule. Where's the oh no, this not in yet. We got to get the okay, yeah, we got, like, like that's what I'm trying to.
They know what they were doing when they gave Buddy Day that street.
Yeah, Short Street.
They knew what they were doing.
Short Street.
And even in the area, like, not saying it don't belong there.
It belongs there for sure. It belongs there.
I'm not saying that.
Change one of these long streets to Buddy Day. Change one of these long.
Give us a Buddy Day street. Give us a Buddy Day Avenue or a Boulevard. We got boulevards down here, but give us a Buddy Day Boulevard. Give us a block. Give something like.
I'm saying all kinds of things. You got Cornwallis Street's like 3 times the length of Buddy Day, and Cornwallis Cornwallis put a price on Aboriginal First Nation people's heads, right? Cornwallis putting prices on people's heads. People that have been here.
Did you see the church?
New Horizons, the new church? Not yet. Not yet. I haven't
That's
seen
what it's
inside.
called, a new church?
Yeah. So Cornwall Street Church is renamed New Horizons.
Why?
New
Do
Horizons.
you know why they renamed it? Because
To get off of
himself?
I think to get off the colonial history of that
Okay.
oppressor, like that oppressor. You know,
I just
Cornwall
seen that
the
they
oppressor.
was changed. I just seen that they was doing the church over, and I was like, what? Like they took Cornwallis Street Baptist Church down? Like I don't know. In my opinion,
not
they're
take
doing
down. Renovations, brother. You gotta uplift the spirit of God. Renovations, man. You gotta, you know what I mean, renew the spirit of God. I think sometimes renovations. That's all. I think it looks nice though. I think it looks nicer. Way better. May make me want to go. I may go. I don't know.
I'm gonna go to the open house. See what's going on.
And so look, this is funny because this is a little bit of a segue, but that's one of the topics we're gonna be diving into. Just to let you know, religion, spirituality, faith. We're gonna be talking about some of these things too, as well as, you know, mental health issues, mental health solutions. You know what I mean? All these kind of things. Relationships.
Peer
you know
pressure.
what I mean? Peer pressure. What's going on? Like I said, we're gonna talk about different shows that's coming out. Hey, did you watch that new show, Sandman? I'm just curious.
No, I was going to, but I didn't. I don't know why I never.
I watched it. I killed it, but I got a lot of criticisms. You know, we're gonna be talking about anything. Books.
Yeah, I might have to check it out.
Books that we reading, because I know, Nixx, you got a library popping off over there. You know what I mean? I know we both building up our library, so that's one of the things we're gonna be getting into. Yeah, that's one of the things we're gonna be getting into is books.
I'm almost done the Psychology of Money. That's one of I would recommend everybody to read that. The Psychology of Money, man. I'm telling you right now. Good book right there. Yo, you must have muted yourself. Oh, there he is.
Oh, got myself muted. My bad. I was just talking to Chelsea for a minute.
But where's Gene at?
What's good, Wooz?
Where's Gene at?
Lil Tez. I love you, Lil Tez. Lil Tezzy. Love you. Shout out to my nephew, Lil Tez. Coming to you live from YouTube. You're getting a shout out. Lil Martez Jr., MJ, Lil Tez. He got all the nicknames. I love him. And he's all that. Just gotta rep the family right quick. Martez, if you're interested, I can send you the link, brother. You can jump in. You want to weigh in?
I want Gene on an episode.
Where's are they on right now?
No, but Martez knows where he's at.
Okay, I was gonna say if Gene's on right now. If Gene is on right now, send Gene to StreamYard, and we'll see what Gene is saying.
Gene came to the video shoot a couple months back and shut it down.
No. Who is Gene though? Who is Gene?
I met him that night, and I was mind blown. That's all I'm saying. I met him that night, and Gene is his own. No matter how you want to put it, I can sit here and break it down to you, but it will be an incorrect answer. Gene is his own entity. I'm telling you now, Gene got to describe himself. Yes, Gene needs to talk about himself. Matter of fact, Gene don't like other people talking about him unless it's bigging him up. But you can't describe Gene without Gene getting the go-ahead. I'm telling you right now, incredible character. Okay. Wonderful brother. Some people might not get him, but you'll get there eventually. Gene is the man.
That's what's up. Well, I'm interested in all these personalities, all these people. I'm interested. Who are you?
One of the things I introduced Gene to my woman, and I introduced Gene to my woman. He kissed her hand and shit. Like, how you doing? I'm like,
no way. I might get offended by that. I'd be like, brother, where's your woman so I can kiss her hand?
Bro, like, no, you won't.
What are you doing? No, making me look bad right here. You try to look like Gomez Adams in front of my shit. Like you try to look like Gomez Adams in front of my shit. Like, nah, bro.
When you realize,
who's G from France? So G from France, Belgium. Where's he from?
I don't even. He's from everywhere. That's what he told me. He spent a little time everywhere. And he did his stuff at the shoot and left. He had other prior engagements too. He's one of them type of guys.
He always on the go.
Yes, because I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he's the man.
I'm sorry for laughing, but you guys are killing me.
I'm telling you, right? Gene is.
You guys is killing me with Gene right now.
Top tier, bro.
Okay.
Top tier. You gotta understand. Watch when you meet him. And the thing is, though, he don't, like if you see Gene, then you just gotta know, okay, like it's real over here. Something, because he don't come out.
Right.
He don't, not from, bruh. And have a conversation with the man. He's so short and sweet with it. You ain't got no choice but to be like, yeah, that's cool, brother. Like, I'm telling you, Gene.
Oh gosh.
Gene is Gene. Look. Yeah, Gene. Yeah, see, he said, Ted said you gotta reach out to him for next episode. I'm
that's
telling
what's
you,
up. Yeah, that's what's up.
Listen, Gene is the man. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah,
Gene is the man.
We get Gene on here for sure.
And the thing is, if you get, and it'll probably be interesting to get some of his perspectives on stuff.
Yeah, that's happening.
Definitely some flavor for the show.
That's happening. Whoever is liking my reel, jump on the chat right quick, brother, sister. Come through, say what's up.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of that stuff kind of makes me mad. You're gonna look at the stuff and show me love. Come join it.
No. It's all good. It's all love. It'll build up. You know what I mean? It'll build up. Gene is an old school brother. Keep it old school, Gene. But we was just, so you said you was on to a book though. You said you was on a book though. What was that?
What? I'm currently reading the sorry, I'm trying to send out the link again. I'm currently reading The Psychology of Money, 20 parts.
Okay.
If you ever do get the book, make sure you get the one with 20 parts, because they left out some parts in other publishings of it. Get the one with 20 parts. And the way they even, like, if you're not somebody who really likes to read long chapters,
okay,
I'm telling you right now, Psychology of Money got you. They shorten everything up, make it sweet, but in a format where you're gonna understand it. So, but yeah, I'm almost done that book. I don't know.
Now, is that a book that like, when you're saying Psychology of Money, is that a book that when I read it, what, like I'm fucking saving all my receipts out now all of a sudden, or like I'm like understanding money better, or what? Like,
no, not really. I mean, you might do that, and if you did do that, that would be your own doing. I haven't read anything in the book about saving receipts and stuff, but there is, like, you know, it's basically teaching you what money is and how to, like, what you really should be doing with it out here, how you should be moving
okay,
how you should be moving it, and most of the lessons in each chapter are the dude who wrote it. He uses other people's stories, like real life stories, to give you lessons on what to do and what not to do, you know. But I will say there's a lot of investment talk in the book.
Okay.
Over everything else. And that's the thing. It made me realize, it's like, is that what people really do over here?
That's what people are really doing over here. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what people are really doing over here. People are really letting money make money for them. Yes,
yeah, and that's the thing.
Exactly what they're doing, and that's exactly what us are not doing. Our community is not doing. And so sometimes this is some of the stuff I talk about. Some of the stuff we talk about all the time is investments. You know what I mean? Like buying this little thing is an investment. You know what I mean? Yeah. This little light or whatever. Going in and just buying that, whoever you are, right? If you want to get your platform off the ground, you want to do whatever you want to do. We don't view this as an investment. We don't view these kind of things as like buying these kind of things or whatever as an investment. You know what I mean? We view it as like costing money. Mm-hmm. But if we actually saw it as like a $30 investment or however much it costs,
well, it's not an investment if it just sits there. Technically.
And that's part of it. And that's part of the understanding. You're right. If it's just sitting there on the shelf, you're not investing. It's not an investment. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of money.
At least you're using the light.
Yeah, right. But for sure. But I think that book, what you're saying about that book is what's important is that investing is big. It's foreseeing into the future, understanding, you know, this is going to do something for me later. This is going to do more for me later.
Oh, they
this is going to
definitely
grow
explain that.
in the future.
This ain't no overnight thing.
I think our people, you know, even our people that got jobs, our people that work and go to work and everything 9 to 5, we rely on that 9 to 5. We think I'll spend the money because I'm making it back 2 weeks, boom, time, easy peasy. 2 weeks time I get my paycheck. You know what I mean? So I can, of course, I can go buy this, spend this, get this, cop that, have this, have that. You know what I mean? 2 weeks I got my paycheck. 2 weeks I got my paycheck. So we got to start looking at investments in a way. And again, future topics. That's one of our future topics. Investments. What are we invested in? What are investments? Like that's one of our future topics that we're gonna be breaking down. We're gonna be
you know what? We all have household items that you can go in your house right now or around your apartment, wherever you live. You can go there right now, look around. You got at least 5 things in your under your roof that it's a potential investment. And the reason why I'm saying potential is because it's probably not
500 if you're asking me, because every time I buy my kids a toy, every time I tell myself this all the time, actually. Every time I buy myself a kid, every time I buy my kids a toy, I should be taking a product photography picture of it. Every time I buy my kids a toy, I should just, as soon as I bust it out the pack or whatever, take a product photography picture of it so that I just build up my product photography portfolio, right? So I agree with you 100% what you're saying. You can find 5 things, 500 things.
You definitely can.
That could potentially be an investment if you just look around and where you at right now, your space where you're living right now. And it may be a book on the shelf even that you ain't picked up yet.
Every piece of recording equipment, camera, any digital asset I got in here is an investment, only depending on how much I use it towards that, like being an investment. If it's just sitting there collecting dust, it's not an investment at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you got, I got a beat machine.
That's clean.
It's definitely an investment, but am I treating it like an investment at the moment? No, I'm not. I haven't made a beat in weeks, honestly. I can honestly say that without
I'll tell you one thing though. One thing to tell you about investments is if you're holding it, it's worth something. It's valuable. Okay. Yeah. If you're holding it, so it could be down, it could be red, right? Like you could have lost money on it, but just don't sell. Hold it, right? You're not taking that beat machine to the pawn shop and flipping it off. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's just eradicating the investment as a whole completely.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. Like getting rid of that investment is worse than
gave it to someone else.
Worse than holding it. I'm saying like holding it is better than getting rid of it. Yeah. Okay. So like having it as the potential to do something in the future is a million times better than saying like, oh my God, I need this $50 real quick. I'm going to take it and pawn it. You know what I mean?
And so a lot of people do that.
Because of perspective, because of how we look at it, because of how we look at shit, though. Because of how we look at shit. That's why we do it. It's because of how we look at shit. You know what I mean? If I'm just looking at it as a thing and not an investment, then yeah, it's worth $50. I can get $50 for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's been sitting there.
I know a couple people that would like do things like, for example, I need some money right now. I'm a little bit broke. I need to come up with something. So I'm gonna go take my PS4 or PS5. I'm gonna sell that to the pawn shop real quick. Get my money. That's cool. When I get paid, I'm gonna go back to the pawn shop and buy a PS4 or PS5.
Yeah, but think about how much that's costing you.
And it's walking in circles. Why would you do that? Like, I don't get it. You shouldn't have just got rid of the machine in the first place. I understand you need it, or you thought you needed that for whatever reason you needed it, but that's not an example of an investment. Where I'm going with that. That is not like some people think. Some people think doing stuff like that is effective. It's like, oh, I'm gonna, this is gonna take care of what it needs to take care of. But then, okay, cool. If it does take care of what it needs to take care of, why go turn around and buy the same thing you just used as an asset to get you some type of value to handle whatever you need to handle? Why turn around and just go buy the shit back? And then it turns into a repeated cycle. So every time you feel like you're in need, maybe that is some type of form of investment, but that's some low rate ass, half-ass investment type stuff right there. I'm gonna just keep recycling it. No, take that money. Like, what I would advise people to do starting out. This is just my opinion, because once I start getting into that, this is what I'm invest in a company that you spend a lot of your money in. You're muted, bro.
I love that advice.
Yeah,
I love that advice.
Invest in a
I love that advice. If you shopping at Dollarama, all the time, if you go into Dollarama twice a week, once a week, whatever, go on your bank account. Listen, I'll tell you right now. Go on your online banking and look for the option that says direct investing. Mm-hmm. Sign up for that shit. Sign up for the direct investing. That way you can take your money from your bank account, put it on your direct investing account, and buy stocks, Canadian, American, whatever. You can buy
from your bank account online.
If you're going to the dollar store 3-4 times a week, whatever, 3-4 times a month, if you go to the dollar store, why not buy some dollar store stock? Why not buy some stock in the dollar store and invest in yourself, right? Invest in yourself. And yes, going back to our original point, that's exactly what people are doing over here. Just not our people. It's exactly what people are doing. They're seeing everybody go to the dollar store, and then they're looking at their bank account on their phone, and they're like, yes, keep that stock, keep pushing that stock price up. Yes. You know what I mean? So trust me, because, and some of these companies pay dividends too, but we can get into all that when we get into the topic, when we get into the, as we get down the road, we're going to get into all that. Companies that got dividends that pay out annually money. So you don't just have the investment of the stock, you're actually getting money in return. That's what I was saying about Death Row. Like, is Death Row a company with shareholders? Because if Death Row is a company with shareholders, them shareholders was taking loot off all that black death.
Definitely. Right? Especially with all the drama attached to it. It's just bringing awareness to no matter what type of awareness it is, it's still turning heads to the company. So yeah, anybody who had their hands in there as a shareholder, definitely, yeah. I don't know about as of now, because I don't know what would happen after, like, when Suge went to jail and all that stuff happened before Snoop acquired it. I don't know what that dry spot, or even if it was a dry spot, I don't know what that was like. Anybody who had a share in that record company would have to answer that. I don't know none of that.
Okay. But yeah, so we was talking about some of the books we was reading, and it led to a whole conversation about investment, right? Because Nixx got this book popping off. The psychology of money that he's digging into. Just to keep it on, what I'm reading right now, just to give a little aspect. What I'm reading right now is this book I got from my friend Dave Snow. He borrowed this book. And it's like this thick. I could go grab it or whatever, but it's called Christianity in the First 3,000 Years. So Christianity in the First 3,000 Years. And it's almost like a textbook. And if you notice the title, Christianity in the First 3,000 Years, have we even had Christianity for 3,000 years? Yeah, it's only the year 2022. No, we haven't had Christianity for the first 3,000 years, because what the book does is it explores the history of Christianity and the possible future of Christianity into the next, 900 whatever years. So yeah, it's a big book, a lot of research, a lot of academic research, Christianity in the first 3,000 years. And I'm about third into the book, and I'll tell you, it's got a lot. It's got a lot to it.
How many chapters?
Gosh, I don't know. I can look it up real quick. But it's huge. It's like a textbook.
You want to add advanced level reading?
I'm just into it. Like, I'm just into understanding, the world's largest religion. That's it. Like, I'm just into understanding it. You know what I mean? Like, so in that book, my buddy recommended it. My friend recommended it, and when he said, you know what I mean, he said that his father-in-law recommended it, and you know, as a book that everyone should read. I'm like, man, that's kind of presumptuous. Everyone should read this, but you know, I'm giving it a go. If everyone should read it, I'm giving it a go. I'm giving it a go. Everybody should read it. You know
It should be something that is in your library if you have one.
Yeah, definitely. I would say, you know what I mean, and it's pretty inexpensive too. It's only like $25 for a super thick book. So, you know what I mean.
People pay 25. People pay more than 25 for a bottle of liquor. Go get you a book.
Right, exactly. That's what.
Oh, I don't know what happened to him.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay,
You just
be back.
just talk. My bad. Alea is asking me, how can I talk to those people? It is easy. You just talk.
She is so comical.
She's dying to stand over here.
Say hi. What's up?
You wave. Because people, I don't know, maybe people can hear you. All right, bro. Appreciate the love. I'm telling you, she wants a YouTube channel. Yeah, I mean, she just gotta define what she's
Chelsea
gonna.
said 100. Chelsea said 1,107 pages. She just looked.
Oh, okay, that's how many pages in the book. Yeah, it's upstairs, so she can access it easy. Appreciate that, baby boo.
It's crazy.
That's how Christianity the first 3,000 years. So Christianity the first 3,000 years got 1,000 pages, 1,100 pages. Yeah, I mean, big book. But you know,
who wrote it? Who's the author?
Oh, hold on, I got that right here. And it's by this guy. He's a scholar. Okay, obviously this man's got a complicated name. Diarmid McClock. Anyway, I'm gonna throw it in the chat for anybody that wants to know the name of the author, and I can actually just put the title and the author real quick for anybody that wants to know that.
Diarmid McCulloch or something.
Yeah.
Copy paste that Amazon.
That's what I'm cracking open right now. And you know what I mean? I'm about to, but it goes into the history of Christianity. But you know what? It's missing some things. I'm gonna say that because Christianity has a very, very deep and rich history in Ethiopia, and there's only like a small portion of the book that's dedicated to that. So, you know what I mean? It's a very Eurocentric perspective. I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah, some people leave stuff out on purpose too. That's misleading.
Yes. But I'm just saying it's not the most Afrocentric text out there about Christianity. That's all I'm saying. Not that everything.
We need to find and make a list of the most Afrocentric books out there that spread information.
Oh, let's go. I was on a tip where I was only reading Black authors. I was like, if I'm reading anything, any book, fiction, whatever, you know what I mean, self-help books, whatever. If I'm reading any book, it's Black author only.
Gotta be written by someone that looks like me.
I was doing it. And my favorite black author, I don't know who yours is, but mine is Octavia Butler. She writes fiction, and she is the queen mother of sci-fi. Octavia Butler. A lot of people don't actually know that. She passed away now. Rest in power, Octavia Butler. But she is the queen mother of sci-fi. And you know, if you don't know who Octavia Butler is, and you do like reading sci-fi, science fiction, check her out. She's amazing. Big ups, Octavia.
Who's the? That's not the same woman, because I'm pretty sure she's still alive. The woman who wrote The Matrix.
Oh right, Tyreek told me about this lady who wrote The Matrix, and she won her lawsuit.
Yeah, she wrote The Matrix as books at first. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, the Wachowskis took that and had their way with it.
Ran with it. But yeah, Octavia Butler passed away February 24th, 2006.
Okay.
And but she wrote a lot of science fiction, some stuff unfinished, but she's highly regarded in like the literary world. She's got a bunch of awards. She got the Patternist series, Kindred. She got a novel called Kindred, and I got the graphic novel. It's really, really, really awesome. But Kindred is about, check this concept out real quick. Kindred is a story about a Black woman living in the 70s. She has a white husband, so interracial marriage. She lives in the 70s, like 77, I think, like right in the middle of the 70s, and they live maybe in California too, so like a very like liberal place. And she, for some reason, for some strange phenomenon, has like a dizzy episode and gets pulled back in time to like Maryland in the antebellum South, and she's witnessing a young white boy drowning in a lake or a river, and he's drowning. He can't swim, and he's drowning. He's about to die. So she don't know what's going on. She just jumps in and saves him, and he's basically dead on the ground. So she starts giving him CPR and mouth to mouth, and she resuscitates him. Long story short, I told you she got pulled back in time. The white kid that she saved is her great grandfather.
What?
So she gets pulled back to slavery times, and she ends up saving her white man, her great grandfather. She ends up saving his life. And different episodes happen where she gets pulled back in time, keeps getting pulled back in time to have to save this character, Rufus. Anyways, crazy story. Everyone got to read it.
I wonder how much Black men her great grandfather spared. If he did that.
My man. Real question.
Saying, right? Yeah. You got me making flashbacks and going back in time to save your ass multiple times.
She tries to teach him some humility and some like, humbleness and stuff like that. She tries to, because he grows up to be the master of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like he grows up to be the owner of all these people, and her grandmother, he's the owner of her grandmother, because that's the other piece. She saves the grandfather, but the grandmother's a slave. You understand what I'm saying? The great grandmother.
If Michael Bay would have got his hands on that, he would have called it Black to the Future.
Amazon got their hands on it. It's actually in production. Amazon's supposed to be making it. Amazon's supposed to be making this Octavia Butler show, Kindred. They're supposed to be making it. So I got my eye and my ear open for that one. But Octavia Butler, Kindred, and Amazon, they're supposed to be collaborating. So you know what I mean? That's what's up. So yeah, man. Books, that's on the table. Books is on the table. Games is on the table, obviously, for everybody out there who plays games.
We don't want to give you too much in the first. We don't want to. This is the warm up. We try and get our feet wet. We don't want to give you too much because we can sit here and talk for hours. Really.
Right. But we just want to give everybody. That may be tuning in and people that are potentially tuning in, an idea of what's going to be discussed.
What book you got?
Mental health issues, mental health solutions. We're going to be talking about investments, ways to better yourself, positive living, all kinds of stuff. We got a plethora. Yes, vocabulary may be a topic one day because we're talking to wordsmiths right here. We're talking to wordsmiths, so we got a plethora of ideas and topics that we're gonna, tackle, chop up, as I like to say. Yeah.
No, Martez said he got that book. What book?
Kindred.
The one that you just. Wow.
Martez loves Octavia Butler. Let it be known. Martez loves Octavia Butler. Let it be worded. So what I'm gonna do right now, just because we've been going on an hour and a half, and I like this, I'm gonna throw the link out to the StreamYard public. So anybody that comes in to the channel, if they want to join us, this link right here is your gateway to come in and saying what's up. You may want to just ask us a question. You may just want to say what's up. You might just want to, laugh. I don't know. But we doing it. We over here doing it.
I
Just
talked
leave
to
that
Nixx
in
last night, and
clean.
we talked about. He said, yeah, he's down.
See, that's the other aspect. Thank you for bringing that up, Nixx, because that's another aspect of the show that we're trying to bring to the people. It's us. Yes, we got it. We got what we doing, and you know what I mean. We are who we are, and we can talk about everything or whatever. But we also want to bring you positive people, experts that know exactly what they doing, that are experts in their field, that tear down what they do. You know what I mean? So whether it's, you know what I mean, Kiki Beats, whether it's Biggs on the you know what I mean, with the graphic design, whether it's Kxng Wooz, you know what I mean, award-winning hip-hop artist here in Canada, you know what I mean, international traveler, whatever.
Yeah, Wooz, did you sign up for that? What, or can you, because you already won?
Yeah, I just said to Cassandra. She said I saw that picture.
I agree. Pattern series is the shit. Patternist, whew. The Patternist by Octavia Butler. If you want some real sci-fi that be spanning like space and telepathy and everything, the Patternist series, man. The Patternist series is deep. It's deep. And hey, Martez, you want to know something crazy too? In the Sandman TV show that they just added to Netflix, they took an aspect of the Patternist and they applied it to the Sandman universe. They stole one of Octavia Butler's ideas, or adapted one of Octavia Butler's ideas for the Sandman show. The mental battle, when they having like the telepathy battle in the Patternist series, there's these race of people who can do everything with their mind, and the world becomes controlled by this race of people who does everything with their mind. And when they don't fight physically with each other, they don't swing swords at each other, they mind battle. They have like I get in your head, you get in my head, and I start making like nightmares and shit on you. And they took that for Sandman. They took that idea for Sandman. Anyway, Octavia Butler.
That's what Sandman's about?
No, they just took that idea. Sandman is about I can give a little quick synopsis on Sandman, easy. But Sandman is about the Sandman that puts you to sleep.
Okay, I figured that.
He gets captured by some British occult guy, some dude that's doing spells and shit in his basement and shit, and he got like a cult following and shit, and he does occult like esoteric stuff. He does a spell, captures the Sandman, and the Sandman has these three tools. He has a bag of sand, he has a helmet, and he has a gem. He has a bag of sand, a helmet, and a ruby. And the man takes those three things, and those three things, if you're in possession of those three things as a mortal, it can like extend your life and make you live longer and shit like that. But for the Sandman, they help him bring dreams to life and put people to sleep and do all this other stuff. And nightmares too, because he makes nightmares. He's in charge of dreams and nightmares. And so he's like what's called an endless god or something like that. And there's different ones: dream, despair, desire, and death. And they're all these different gods. Mm-hmm. And they all have a different role and function for humanity. And he gets captured. And so for 100 years, the world's messed up, and like dreams and shit are messed up for like 100 years. Then he breaks free, goes and steals all his shit back, goes and takes all the stuff back, like his gem and whatnot. Anyway, the show's crazy, but the show is actually really good. Like, I like the show, but it got a lot of what I would call racial stigmatized undertones. Like, they got a British actor, this black lady, to play Death, and she's wearing all black, and she got an Ankh pendant. Like, why you pick a black lady to be Death? You know what I mean? And then Lucifer is like a blonde haired white woman.
What?
Yeah, man. Trust. You can have that, baby.
What?
Yeah, Lucifer is blonde haired white woman. Lucifer, did you watch Game of Thrones?
No, I'm not into that type of
Okay. Because they got this one character in Game of Thrones. She's this big, gigantic knight. She's a woman, but she's bigger than every man, and she's a knight. She's wearing the armor. She got the sword. She's a fighter. Anyway, they chose her as Lucifer, but they got her as like this blonde. Anyway. Shit's weird. Oh shit, Doro. Martez is bringing up all the all the Octavia Butler things, because like Doro is a beast. I lied. Doro's a whole beast. He's a character in Octavia Butler stories. He's a whole beast.
I thought you were talking about Dororo or whatever, the Japanese anime. I was like, what? What did you know about that?
But yeah, man. So yeah, man. That's that. So okay. So wait. What did I do with that? The link is in the chat. Anybody that want to jump in? You know what I mean? I know we only got a
Where's
stream.
Tyreek at?
But the link is in the chat. Anybody that want to just come in and say what up, hold on. I'm gonna send it out to a couple people too, right quick on message. Just that way, if they do want to come through, they can get it that way. Send it out on Messenger. Just show face. Just come say what up. Yeah, I mean, just come say what's good, what's good. All you gotta do, turn on your camera, come say what up. Yeah, I mean, at one point we had 4 people. All these people that saying that are working right now, everybody that's working right now, time for a 15-minute break. That's what it is. If you're on your job, time for a 15-minute break. Just come say what up. That's it. Come say what up.
Yeah,
For 5 minutes.
the foreman has spoken.
Yeah, come say what's up for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's
Right? Come say what's up for 5 minutes. Take a 15-minute break. Come say what's up for 5. Right? I'll add you up into the stream area right quick. That's it. I'm just sending this out. So if you got anything you wanna,
I need to get
go
the Clay's act.
hey, you're talking Octavia Butler. Let's go.
No,
You know what though?
Said. I was just reading it.
Yeah.
That's another
You know
book.
what? We should do that. Yeah, that's part of the series. That's part of the series.
It's been a minute since I read some actual books that got like storylines. I'm
Fiction,
I'm
some like fiction.
Yeah, I'm all reading informative stuff right now.
And that's what I like too, though. Keeping it, you know what I mean? Keeping it balanced, switching it up sometimes, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like the fiction stimulate the imagination, you know what I mean? And the information to get me, like I said, get my investments proper, get my, you know what I mean? Get my life in line.
Listen, the best book that I never read and got a high score on my book report on is Fire Us. I'm telling you. Fire Us back in the high school days. I read the back. I did a whole report on it. I did a whole book report on the back.
No.
My book report was based off a paragraph this big.
Did you get a good grade though? Did you actually get a good grade?
Yes. Tyreek would always go on about it. He was like, how did you do that? Like, yeah, because I got like a 90. Didn't even read the book, bro.
Damn.
Didn't even read it. I just talked about usually the back of the books would sum up everything, right? And if you can understand English language and read in between the lines sometimes of what people are saying, then there's actually a lot to talk about. So I don't know. I went
back and read some old high school books actually.
And what was the other one?
We read in high school.
What was that one about the farm?
Which one? Because I went back. Animal Farm.
Yeah, cause
Animal Farm, crazy book.
Yes,
crazy book. All about Revolution. Revolution.
It's crazy.
I went back and read some of them books. There we go.
There he is.
There we
Oh,
go. This is it, man.
No, you guys got it popping on here. This is up.
we just getting it started. That's it, man. This is like literally the start. This is just to say, hey, this is some of the stuff we're gonna talk about, chop it up, try to get the ball rolling, get the momentum going a little bit. But again, you're gonna be a perfect expert guest come through and you know what I mean?
Hey, so, I like being called expert.
Let's go. Let's go. Own it, man. Own it, my brother. Own it.
Yeah,
tell Dean I'm calling for him.
Hey, he's on the road right now.
I know he's on the road.
Torrid, I can see it. I can tell.
Yeah, he's
probably in Scotland somewhere or something.
He be all over the place. He don't stop moving.
All over.
Gene the Nomad, right?
Man
like from nowheres but everywhere.
You damn right. I thought he was a British gangster when I first met him. It's like, damn, Kevin, who is this guy?
Yeah, no, he definitely. I think he's around these parts soon, though.
Well, tell him he got space up here. Straight up.
Yeah, I'm talking about
it. Uncle Ray has a YouTube channel.
That's over on right now. I know.
What?
You're on YouTube. Say what's up.
No.
What up, Ham?
I know, cool, right? And you know what's cool too is that Alea wants a little YouTube, so we got to figure out.
How about you and Alea
what
start a
it's gonna
YouTube
be.
channel?
Yeah, we got to figure out what it's gonna be, how it's gonna look.
I
And,
made a new fort. I made a new fort.
a new fort.
Yeah.
It's right there.
That's
That's
the thing I
It
love.
ain't, it ain't for the
Love fort.
YouTube. It ain't for the YouTube.
Yeah,
They're
right.
act-
But that's
they're-
one thing I
they're-
love. It's a good fort.
or just their creations, the stuff they make, the stuff they get into. I always see you guys baking cakes and stuff. Put that.
I know you guys be on the cakes heavy. Some of the cakes look crazy too.
And they're all that. That's one thing. The cakes be all that. The cakes be tasting so good. I'm like, I can't. I decided like I'm just gonna start baking with the kids as an activity because it don't cost. It's very inexpensive. Very, very inexpensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you have the shit, you know what I mean, like the flour and all that shit. But again, chocolate cake super easy. So easy to make. Easy. So easy. Trust me, man. Yeah, the kids love it. The kids love it.
Don't get me to bake no cake. That shit'll come on fire.
I don't get the patience personally for baking. It's like perfect measurements.
Right. And that's what I thought too. I was like, you know what? I don't want to sit there and be measuring all this stuff. But what I did was I just did it like a TV show. I just measured put the kids in the living room and I measured everything first. So I had all my ingredients, all the measurements of my ingredients, like all in containers or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Prep.
All ready to go. So all I had to do was go boom, 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 boom. Make it super easy. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Learned that from Hope Blooms.
Years of experience.
Everything. Simplify everything. If you're doing something with young people, young kids, whatever, just simplify everything.
Pro tip right there.
Yeah, we might have to talk about ignorance or violence and get some more people in here or something.
I know that wasn't getting in here popping.
Sheesh, man.
But one of the things that's actually we should be addressing too, as we get on with these this whole platform is like fatherhood, bro. You know what I mean? Fatherhood, bro. You talking to some fathers right here. We fathers right here, so we gotta, like just put people on.
And
I mean, what? Yeah, for sure. But like, what Black fatherhood means? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of misconceptions out there, a lot of fucked up theories, and baby daddy dramas and all this other, you know what I mean? Stuff that's going on. So we got to start reshaping that shit.
Also, yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like, one thing I always think about when I'm like thinking about fatherhood is like also maintaining my identity, and not just because like there's a lot of times I found myself like getting away from things that I love doing and want to do, and rightfully so, and because of responsibilities and shit like that. But also like it's an important part of parenthood to like actually, sit down and think about who you are as an individual outside of being a parent.
And you want to set examples,
exactly,
high-level examples. If you do, it's like technically, if you got children and you're just, there's nothing wrong with this. Don't get me wrong. You're just going to work every day, 9 to 5, going home, going to sleep. You know what I mean? Like your children is going to take that example. They're going to lead by example. They might turn and end up just doing that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then that's it. And it's like, but they may have talents that are unlocked that are not even unlocked yet, hidden talents about themselves and stuff, but they're following from your example. And if you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go do this, come home, you're doing the same routine and stuff every day, you're not showing them that you can actually reach for things over here and do bigger and better things over here, they're not gonna want to do that either. No, not even to say they're not going to want to do that. They're not even going to know to do that because they're following after the person that they look up to.
And that's what it is. Like staying in the fishbowl, like that concept of like, you're only going to travel as far as the world you've been exposed to, right?
It's facts. It's facts, man. It's facts. Like, you don't know how many times I look at stuff like everyday life. Like, it's like, okay, like just the other day, I went to take the garbage out and I come out the back door and I look to the left of me and I see the same man that I see every other day standing in the same spot, and it's like
Right.
everything is so like in a routine fashion.
Mm-hmm.
It's no wonder nothing's changing.
Yeah, because they're like they don't take that step outside that comfort zone, right? And that's the thing. It's like you sit there and you stay in what you're used to.
And also what you're conditioned for and what society says that you should be doing, which is the right thing. So you got many parents over here that will say, like, for example, my father himself, he says like he stopped drumming because of me and my sister. And I tell him all the time, you should have did that.
Jeez.
You shouldn't have did that.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have did that. You first of all, now that I'm old
That
enough,
is a common story, though. That
now
is a common story that you hear, though.
It is.
People giving
And
up
now
their
that I'm old
dreams
enough
for,
to
like, you know, their
understand that,
family. And
now that I'm old enough to understand that and really and read between the lines and get to actually really see that he followed in his father's footsteps, which
The
was
safe route.
no, not even. My grandfather on my father's side was actually a pretty well-known musician in that back in his city. And went by the name of
word,
Slim.
respect. Same.
Went
I
by
was
the
gonna
name of
say,
Slim.
say what ours, brother. Say what ours, brother.
And he, he was out there touring and going on trips and stuff, and
Same with ours. Albums.
It kind of led to a little rocky situation between him and my grandmother because he was never home. But Dad took in his footsteps and went to Berkeley Music College in Boston, one of the highest music colleges.
Wow.
Yeah, Dad went to Berkeley, bro.
Wait, your dad did?
That's crazy.
Went to Berkeley Music
Big
College.
man?
I saw the
That is
best
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I never knew that.
He showed me his transcripts and his notes from school. He could write music.
Damn, son.
Yeah, bro. Like my father can write music.
That's an eventual goal. Like, I'd like to do that sometime.
When he says to me stuff like, "Yeah, I stopped drumming because you guys came to the world stuff," I understand it, but now I'm also at an age where it's like, you didn't have to do that. You could have maneuvered. You could have even if you did maneuver and you went straight forward. Like later on, I know I would have understood later on, like why you were out there on the roads doing what you were doing or something. Like at the end of the day, it's gonna be better for everyone else. It's gonna be better for everyone. Excuse me, who's involved? Right.
Right.
But like you said, it's a common story. It's very common and normal for people to just be like, "Nah, I give up. I'm not gonna do this," because they feel like they got more importance, responsibilities and stuff. I think we're all responsible for doing that in some one
real quick.
form
I just seen these real quick.
comments.
I just want to shout out the Canadian Duck right quick. I just want to shout out my boy, the Canadian Duck. He actually, if anybody is checking us out right quick or check us out later or whatever, man, go over and click on Canadian Duck. He got the link. Like, he got a channel. He's running his shit. My guy Games.
Oh, that's what's up.
I mean, it's my brother right here, the Canadian Duck. That's Deli, you guys.
Hey.
What's up?
Oh, what up, Deli?
That Deli. So that Canadian Duck over here. He over here. He got he's establishing his channel too. Just so you guys know. You know what I mean?
And that's what's up.
He's over here. And Deli got followers. Deli got followers. I let you guys know. Canadian Duck got followers. Canadian Duck. He got people sending him. He got people sending him stuff like hats and merch and all this other kind of stuff online, sending him stuff to his address, like, wear this in your stream video and whatnot.
Jeez, that's
so, so if you do want to jump in right quick, I'll send you the stream there, so you can, if you do want to just jump in and say what up. Yeah, I mean, say what up to brothers.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get away from
back to what I was saying. I feel like we're all
back to what you were saying.
We're all guilty of doing that, and I shouldn't even call it guilt, because at the same time, it's like you're only doing what you deem as doing the right thing, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
but
and that's the thing about it.
There's also nothing wrong with building a stronger base for you and those who are involved in that too, like your inner circle, your family. Nothing wrong with that either. But society, unfortunately, got us thinking otherwise.
Yeah,
and you got to understand, like, nobody, people who are in position of power don't got there ain't a big enough table. That's just the reality of it. There's not a big enough table. They don't want to make a big enough table. I should say that because you got people over here making.
We got to make our own table. We got to build our own table.
Exactly what
exactly
you said.
that.
Exactly what you were saying before we even came on here and did this first live stream. You were saying that you gotta make your own table. You gotta make your own table. And that's just that.
Yeah, that's the first step because it's like we have that mentality of like they're gonna invite us in, and it's not. That's not what it is. It's like you have to build it. You no one's inviting you into the table to eat.
Not unless they can use you for something. And that's, I think that's a topic right there that a lot of people, they'll hear that phrase being used and think negative about it. And don't get me wrong, there's negative sides to it and there's positives. But the reality, the fact of the reality is if you can't be used in some shape or form, you're useless, and therefore nobody's going to want nothing to do with you.
Yeah, and then so like I like you said, there's a positive and negative side of that because being used isn't always bad. Being misused is.
That's true. Very true.
That's
and that's what it is. Oh, there, Deli. What up, Deli?
That's what's up.
Canadian Duck in the building.
Yes, let's go. Canadian Duck. We got him on.
Come on, man. I just hopped
figured out how to create links and whatnot.
Shut down my screen.
Okay, you coming through to say what up? That's what's up, my man. That's what's up.
So what exactly you doing over there with your channel, bro?
Man, it's fun.
Like, please tell us. Let us know. Let the people know.
If you like me, you do what you do and whatever else. If you like my gimmick, I try to keep a hat on. So, like, just for instance, I don't know if I can change the camera. I can't change the camera, but I got a duck hat. I got a sombrero. That came direct from Mexico. The duck hat came from Houston. Like, you get different spots, different things, and I shout you out. If you got a Twitch fan base, you get that shout out. If I'm playing with you, you get a good kill, you do something or slam dunk or whatever. If I like it, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna put that on my YouTube channel. YouTube's not out there as much as my Twitch, but I'm starting. I'm doing.
How is all that going for you though?
If I didn't have to work, it'd be booming. But I got to work, right? So like, it's a money. A lot of these people they start out and they're like, yeah, I want to be a YouTuber or I want to Twitch. You don't realize how much that money actually the aspect comes, right? The money is it's the overall the revenue you spend is the revenue you're gonna actually make, right? I need
investment, brother.
Right, because I did the Twitch thing, so I went and got a camera. Ain't nobody want to watch somebody play the game without someone seeing what they really look like. Yeah. Unless like you can wear a mask, like you can cosplay type thing. Okay, cool. Now you got a gimmick, right? So there's more things towards it that follow under what you plan on wanting to do and how you're gonna do it, right? Always got to have that plan. You can't just jump into something and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and now you're going on the hope. I hope people like it, or I hope people want it, right? So you got to do what you think you're good at,
and believe in yourself.
Yeah. Oh, you need the main thing is doing what you think is cool.
But having a plan too, though, Deli. I think what I think what you said, what was important was having a plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you need a plan.
Having a plan. We planned this out. That's what I mean. It might seem off the cuff with me and Nixx right here, but we had a plan for this. You know what I'm saying? We planned that we was going to talk about these certain things and then open up the chat after a little while for people to come through and say what's up. So I agree with you 100%. Sorry, proceed. What were you going to say?
Like my son, he really wants to be a YouTuber based on like Mr. Beast and all these other YouTubers, right? One part about the YouTubing or just even podcasting, you have to look at the negatives as well as the positives, right? Like he's only gonna show you the positives, but what does he go through? You know what I mean? To get there, he was dead broke. He went dead broke at one point, right? And I had to show him them near aspects, right? And what do you have if YouTube don't pan out, right? Like there's that plan. That plan has to fall into place, right? Because you need that revenue to start generating revenue. Everybody's not that one hit wonder. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
Even
know.
those who look like one-hit wonders
You're
ain't
right.
one-hit wonders. That's a facade. They make it look like that because it attracts more people.
And there's another thing, right? Me, you, and everybody else can generate revenue, but who are you really generating it for?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, that's the crazy thing. Like me, I don't even ask for you to subscribe or send me no money, right? If you like, I'll shout you out just to shout you out. Like I said before, like if you do something wondrous, I'll put you on the YouTube, right? That's amazing. Like
That's
we
what's
got it.
up.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what's up.
It's just love.
Well, that's what I mean. I got your
that's so
page right
love.
here. I got your page right here. So I'm just saying, anybody, you know what I mean? Anybody that perceives this video, watch this video, go sign up right here. This is my boy's page right here, Canadian Duck.
Yeah,
Go click that link.
the YouTube is
he's not telling you to subscribe. I'm telling you to subscribe. He's not telling you to subscribe. I'm telling you to subscribe. Let's go get it.
The best ones is on the Twitch when I'm actually playing. I don't save a lot of the stuff because I don't know. I get in the moment. But it's fun, right? Like you gotta do stuff you enjoy. Because to me, this is a hobby. I enjoy doing it. I don't do much, so I might as well do stuff while I'm in the host, and I enjoy doing it. Right? Just like you guys right now. Y'all started this little podcast thing, man. This is cool, man. I was sitting
out of
back.
love. We starting this out of love. This is out of love.
But this one little heart grew into multiple hearts, bro. So you can't just claim that one, right? Because I'm so happy, like, bro, seeing you three faces just doing y'all thing, man. It makes me want to stream. It makes me want to do what I want to do, right? Because y'all doing what y'all want to do. That's the focus. Y'all came with a plan, and you executed it. That's what y'all got to do.
Like that.
Yeah, you got to do it. You can't. That's the point. Like
Right.
I saw a buddy at the store. I went to the store before we jumped on live, and he was telling me him and his buddy want to start a podcast. I told him, do it. Don't stop thinking about it. Just do it. Like if I told you how many times I thought about doing this or that and the other, you know, and then Wiggins just come and be like, "Yo, nah, bro, we just got to do it." It's just nothing. I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah, right. It's always take the step. You just have to take the step. You can't look at the end, what you want the end result to be. It's just taking the step, because if you don't take that step, you're never ever going to try to reach any kind of point where you feel successful or accomplished.
And that's the truth, man. And what's crazy is I've been trying to join the thing for a minute. You know what I mean? Over Les was telling the freaking invites, and I was like, no, I can't remember.
Yeah. That's my bad on the logistics. That's my bad on the logistics. Listen, I'm still working it out. Trust me, bro. We gonna have it all smooth, and you know what I mean. Couple more streams, we gonna have it real smooth. But I do appreciate you coming through, because that, you know what I mean. It's just showing that there is a network, there is a connection of us. Yeah. Right. If we sit down and take the 3 minutes it takes to say, Brock, can you come through? And then to say, yes, I'll come through. Or to say, hey, I'm doing this. Yo, can you send me a link? And blah, blah, blah. If we take 3 minutes, man, we got a big network, man. We got a lot of people. This is only 4 of us. Yeah. If we know was clicking and jumping in and saying what up, trust me, there wouldn't. I would have to say, hey, too many people. Like, this can only hold 10. You know what I mean? It could definitely be more than 10 people. So,
and right now, man, y'all like the $1 billion worth
this
of
is
game.
the ball rolling.
Worth of game. Oh, here, the $1 billion worth of game. Let's go. That's it.
You know what I mean? This is the start of it. I'm just gonna shout out the comments right quick. Just
this is true. That's very true. That comment right there is very true. And shout out to my woman KD for posting that comment. Thank you. That's very true. Because we did try to plan this way back then, bro.
Beautiful.
Hey, we get it off the ground when we get it off the ground, you know.
But the thing is, it wasn't. We really wasn't going this direction either. We were a little bit, but not.
You're right.
Yeah. Sometimes it has to take a little bit of time,
man.
To get the right vision.
I just know one thing about you three, just in general, and I know it's multiple other people that's even watching. Like when you guys have that initiative to take what you want to do and just do it. That's man. A lot of people don't want to do that, man. They get comfortable and stuck in their mind, not even where they are in life. It's a mental thing, right? Like they just have to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
and that leads me back to,
bro, the risks are more when you don't take the risk. Sometimes in that note, right? Because you man, y'all are the greatest, man. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna hop back on. I'm gonna Twitch back up. I just got the message on the game.
Wait, you can't leave yet until after I say this, because it segues off of what you were just saying.
All right.
And what I said earlier about believing in yourself. Because believing in yourself is like just like that. I tell you to stand up straight, say it with your chest. Believing in yourself is mental posture.
Most
You know
definitely.
what I mean? You gotta make sure that, yeah, like that posture's right, that posture's straight and correct. So believing in yourself, that's that type of posture you can give to your mental. Yeah, I'm over here standing strong, and yeah, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people lack that. They go like there's tons of ideas over here. There's tons of people with loads of ideas that could probably, you know, change a lot of stuff around here. Not even just around here, but in the world, period. But you know, a big percentage of people in the world don't believe in themselves.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, man. But once again, that's what falls back to what Elviro says too. But if you're surrounding yourself with a lot of negative people that only look at you for what you think that you can do, you're not going to actually pass that circumference of that circle that you're, you know what I mean? If that circle's small enough, surround yourself by squares. You know what I'm saying? If the squares don't work, man, try another angle. Do something, man.
You just dropping off close. Dropping off close.
That's coming in here and dropping posts and then just leaving.
Got y'all, man.
All right, listen,
got y'all.
Hey, we respect and love you, Duck. We respect and love you, Duck. I'm gonna call you by the alias because we online. This is what we, I mean, we taking up the Monarchers, right? We just going with who we. So you know what I mean. We respect and love you. Thank you for coming through. You know what I mean.
All right,
Big
y'all,
up,
man. You guys stay up.
Love you, bro.
I already know.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off too. I'm gonna go get some food in my guts.
I know. I hear you.
I appreciate y'all.
We're reaching that time too. We are reaching that. Yeah. We're reaching the time. You know, 2 hours is a good time. We're reaching that time. Nixx, you good? I'm good.
I'm gravy. I just gotta start cooking soon.
All right, love y'all.
I gotta go get something to eat too. All right. We'll check it. We'll holler. And again, anybody that checks this video, go check out my brother on Spotify, Kxng Wooz, Kxng Wooz. Check him out on Spotify.
A few albums on there. You can get
all kinds of projects. My legit blood brother got projects on there. Like, go check them out. Yeah, man. So look, we've been doing this for a couple hours. We got into what we wanted to get into. Wait, am I just trying to come back? You coming back in? What you doing? Okay, that's cool. You know, we got to what we was trying to get to. Yeah, I mean, we've been on for 2 hours. It's been nice. We chopped it up with some of our boys. You know what I mean? Like that there, like that to
definitely
me.
Some progress.
To me, it's successful first little go at it. Just to, you know what I mean, give people a taste, right? Like give people a little bit of taste, right? And you know what I mean? How we gonna structure and format these is, you know what I mean, it's all a work in progress and whatnot. So yeah,
I think we're trying to reach for every Sunday. You know, there may be some off days for, you know, depending on life, but I think, you know, Sundays is usually a relaxed day for everyone.
Yeah, so. I like this time. Yeah. I like this time. You know what I mean? Like I like this time of day to just, you know what I mean, just kick it. And I may work on maybe a virtual background. I don't know, brother. I like that kind of display artwork stuff. I like that.
Can't you change the background on the whole StreamYard thing, like behind our videos?
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah. See, you know what?
Because that might be better. That might be better. And then I can get rid of this background, you know, because
of course I gotta do that.
It creates a type of contrast.
Hotkeys. Of course I gotta do that. Look at that. It's saying powered by StreamYard up there in the corner. Does it say that on YouTube? Like, again, thank you for bearing with us, everybody that checked with us, because we are working with the kinks. You see, yes, I do got the little logo down in the corner though. You seen I came clean with that. That was just for the little minute. But we're gonna keep working on everything and keep working with the kinks and ironing out everything and chucking it through the wash.
Thanks everybody for tuning in that came through. You know.
Yeah, we appreciate it big time. It means a lot.
It's only gonna keep growing.
Support means a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Support means a lot. I am gonna look into this background thing.
The episodes will definitely get a little more structured, or a lot more structured as we move along.
Yeah, and we just exactly. And we got a bunch of topics. That's the other thing. We got a lot of topics and stuff that we want to talk about. So we got 4 viewers now. You're like, so kids keep talking.
Goal is that people come in and
5 viewers now. Thanks for all the shout out to all the viewers, everybody that's coming through. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, so we're trying to create this platform. So just now that we got some people, now that we got actually
Ladies
some
too.
people,
Queens is
you know what I
welcome
mean?
too. Queens is welcome too.
Yeah, men, anyone, any person. You could be a, you know, any type of whatever you identify as, whoever you identify
You
as.
can be a duck.
You know
Come
what I mean?
on.
We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, we're setting up this little platform right here, right quick, just to recap everything. Where if you read the description of the video, we're just gonna talk about some issues from the Black Nova Scotian perspective, and we're gonna have guests. We're gonna talk about all kinds of different things. We went over it, like books, investments, mental health solutions, positive living, positive thinking, positive actions, all kinds of different things. You know what I mean? Entertainment, because we love games and all that kind of stuff. So we getting into everything, man. We going deep dive. We did a little bit of it. We're gonna have special guests too as well, just to remind everybody. You know what I mean? Experts in their area, in their field. You know what I mean? We're gonna bring them through. But we just appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Much love, much love. Much love.
Yes. Until next time, next Sunday.
Yeah, so we'll holler at you guys. Peace.
Like, come back next Sunday, and you know, you get this and more for sure. We're gonna keep trying to make sure we work at a consistent basis to keep giving you this content, and invite all of y'all to come through and, you know, bring your open perspective as well, because we don't want to hog the floor. We want people to come in here and, you know, take as much time as we do to discuss things. You know, we try to leave this as open concept as possible, because there's a lot of stuff that people, like, you know, don't talk about, or is too shy to talk about, or just choose to not talk about at all, just because they may care way too much and may overlook of what people think, or they don't want to be judged, but in all honesty, it's a lot more common. The thought process, like, people think about the things that we want to bring to the table. A lot of people think about that stuff. They just don't project it as they should. So we're kind of here to open that up. We're gonna open all them cans of worms and make sure, you know, everybody's comfortable with expressing themselves. Yeah, that's it.
And getting really a little uncomfortable.
Yeah,
you know, and getting a little uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, shining some light on some of those shadows and getting a little uncomfortable. Like, that's part of what's, you know, part of the process.
But yeah, right, until next time, folks. Thank you. Thank you for coming out.
That's cool. I'm just pressing buttons now.
Well, press them buttons on.
Okay. I can put me on. Look, I can, like, put me on the main screen, or do like a little double thing, and then I don't know, I'm just sitting there, I'm clicking like
this we got this saved. This will save, right? So you can send the link out afterwards for people to watch.
Check it out. As soon as we end this broadcast, it's on YouTube for everybody.
Okay, cool. Nice.
So it's just real. All right, man. Peace,
man.